In Havana today, standing beside Cuban President Raul Castro, President Obama pledged to continue to press Cuba on the issue of freedom of speech and expression. Two Cuban ballet dancers in Cuba in Georgia tell Al Jazeera's Robert Ray they are inspired by the historic new bridge being built between the two countries.
The music pushes you, you. Yes? Relax, it's okay, it's beautiful.
Diet Rodriguez was born in Cuba. He and his wife both danced in the Cuba National Ballet.
Open your eyes, open your eyes.
Last year, the couple moved to the U.S. with their two children, where Diet is now the artistic director for the Georgia Ballet.
I'm so very happy for this opportunity for my work, for my dance.
From Cuba to Cobb County for the Rodriguezes, President Obama's historic trip to Cuba is being watched in all corners of the world, including this all-American town square here in Marietta, home to the Georgia Ballet.
I don't like the politics, but I think it's too much important. The broke the ice for both countries. I don't know what happened then, but the first step is President Obama go to Cuba. It's beautiful.
Margit Peguero is the assistant artistic director and the wife of Diet. She has been dancing since she has been 9 years old in Cuba and can't believe the U.S. and her beloved island are talking.
Maybe in the future I can go back to Cuba, and then the family can visit us here with more facilities, and I would like that.
What are you doing? Here is Dubai.
Breaking down political barriers has taken decades, but for the dancers here, learning from a Cuban is exciting and challenging, as is the language barriers for some.
I'm picking up a few things here and there, but he's doing really well learning English, and luckily ballet, a lot of it is in French. So we're pretty much able to figure out what he's saying, but he has a good sense of humor about it, definitely. So we're working on our Spanish, too, as a company.
A joyous time at the Georgia Ballet as barriers are being broken between the U.S. and Cuba.
It's fraught with difficulties, obviously, but to sit down at a table rather than picking up arms against each other or getting into diplomatic spats with each other, I think will ultimately lead to the conclusion that we all want, and that's normalized relations with a country that's in our backyard.
The art of ballet being expressed with more diversity than ever before here in Georgia.
It's the open door, and the next step is to most door, I don't know, this way, this way, this way, this way. I think it's beautiful for the people, for the Cuban people.
And Americans as well, as both countries will learn from each other, like the dancers here at the Georgia Ballet. Robert Ray, Al Jazeera, Marietta, Georgia.
And that is all of our time. Thanks for watching. I'm Tony Harris.